Whipping all this dope up in the trap house. We fuck all you bitches at the trap house. I can't trust you, I can't give you real address. I can't trust you, I can't give you real address. It don't mean that be like Jerry Stacker. I might fall in love with my trap house.
Alright, so I know a lot of y'all been asking me to review chapter 27 for Boruto, and honestly, I'm not going to review it now because it's a little late in the game. But what I will do is I'm going to talk about each part individually, the parts that stick out the most to me. Now, clearly we got some stuff going on about jigging, and you know, we're going to talk about that in another video. So over the next coming days, you're going to start to see me put out videos regarding each topic that I want to talk about individually. So first off, this is probably on the humorous side of the topics. I want to talk about these two, aka Boruto and fucking Kawaki, bro. Like, these two woke up with it on their mind. Like, you ever seen some people just wake up ready for some shit? It's like you wake up ready to scuffle. Like, they just had it on their mind. It was like, look, I'm in this house. It's fucking freeloaders in my house. You know what? Fuck him. You know, this is my house. I gotta pee, nigga. Like, get out my way. You know what I'm saying? Like, they beefed out already off the jump, straight out the gate. You know what I'm saying? Just to use the bathroom. And I'm just like, yo, y'all can't get along. And then, like, they start fussing, and you see Naruto on the toilet, like, taking a shit. You know what I'm saying? My man is taking a fat, healthy dump early in the morning. You know, that man was asleep with some poo in it. Yo, that man woke up to take a shit. It's very seldom I have to wake up to take a shit. It's like, what are you doing, Naruto? But anyways, these two go to the backyard, right? They pissing alongside the fence, you know what I'm saying? And like, after they done pissing alongside the fence, they zip up, they fly just to start fighting. I'm like, yo, what is actually happening? I'm like, bro, y'all have not even sat there and washed y'all hands. I'm like, yo, y'all just start putting paws on each other after peeing. I'm like, yo, I gotta take a bath, nigga. I gotta go take a shower. Like, you didn't touch me with your pee hands, bro. Like, what you doing? But it was tight. You know, obviously that's more on the hygienic side, you know, and they're ninjas. They probably don't give a fuck about that shit. But me personally, I'd be like, yo, wait, Kawaki, wait, time out. Look, let's fight after you wash your hands. After I wash my hands, bro. I don't want your germs on me. But these two go into a straight scuffle. I'm talking about they were throwing down. Honestly, that when it gets animated, it's gonna be so nice. It's gonna look so crisp because, you know, for a brief moment, they were really throwing hands. You know, they was really like clashing. You know, they was clashing to the point where like they was pushing off each other. They was clashing with kicks. And you know, I actually tried to kick and I hit my fucking desk, but they were clashing with kicks, throwing up the fist, you know what I'm saying? And it got to the point where they both activated the karma seals. And I was just like, yo, what's going on? These two keep indirectly activating their karma seals whenever they're near each other. So what is actually happening? What is the gist of this? I understand we heard something from the boy Koji when he basically spoke about resonance. When these two are near each other, the karma seals start to resonate with one another. And you know, we obviously found out how my boy Kawaki got his karma seal in this chapter. I'll talk about that in another video. But it was like, you know, with this resonance, you know, it's really strange because we see Kawaki willingly activate his karma seal back in that episode with Koji when they first discovered Kawaki and stuff like that. He woke up and he got pissed off and he willingly activated his karma seal. But by him forcing himself into awaken his karma seal, he forced Boruto's karma seal to awaken as well. So it was one of those things where I was just like, yo, what the heck? And now it makes me wonder if we go back into the part where, you know, they were fighting against Ao and then Koji first popped up and he attacked Konohamaru Sensei. You know, maybe Kawaki was somewhere in the area because, you know, after they left that area, they found Kawaki on the ground passed out. Did he activate his karma seal then, which forced Boruto karma seal to activate within the same time? You know, could have been just a coincidence that he activated it and then, you know, Boruto activated it when he needed it. You know, maybe they really have something connected through fate, because what I'm seeing right now is like these guys are just always around each other now, and like whenever they get into some heated moment or some heated battle, like their karma seals automatically like activate and they automatically start to engage. I'm really interested about this because, you know, we see this man Kawaki use it willingly, but Boruto doesn't really understand it. And you know, these two clashing in the backyard, they go ahead and subconsciously activate the karma seal, and it's got me thinking, you know, how are they going to learn how to master this? Because only time we've ever seen it really activate is when these two are really next to each other. Now obviously Kawaki probably activated it without Boruto being around and stuff like that, but the only time we've seen Boruto actually getting in moments to activate it was one when he was fighting against the Mugen Ninja, you know what I'm saying? When he was doing all that, it subconsciously activated, but it didn't even go into his full form. It was just like a couple of lines versus like now he got a full flash tribal tattoo on his face, like going into battle, you know what I'm saying? Like it's one of those things where it's just like, wait, I see you. You start to elevate, but now we're going to need you to start to use this properly. Now after that fight does take place, we do see Kawaki and Boruto start to talk, and you know, obviously he talks to Boruto about like his karma seal and how he came to get it, because he wanted to know if, you know, he got it the same way that Kawaki got it. He wanted to know if Boruto got his karma seal the same way as he did. And basically, you know, Boruto was like, nah, I got mine from, you know, killing the Otsutsuki. You know what I'm saying? Like, I took the final blow on the Otsutsuki because my dad and them hooked me up with that fucking fire ass Rasengan. Master Sasuke paved the way, and I came, you know, did a couple of combos, you know, and then I finished it. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, yo, really? This is how you got yours? So you don't have no idea who Jigen is, right? You don't know anything about this, right? And then we see him talk about how they both want to rid themselves of the karma seal, because Kawaki says ever since he had it, it's been nothing but problematic issues for him. So he talks about that, and you know, they basically talk about how like they're both having issues in their lives ever since they got the karma seal, because you know, now Boruto is being watched more closely by Sasuke, and Naruto is more worried about him and stuff like that. And we even see Naruto like eavesdropping, trying to figure out what's going on, and he's finding out that Kawaki honestly doesn't really know too much about the Kara, versus the fact that he was just some kid that was brought on just to be able to be delivered this power to, and just to hold it, aka the vessel. Now obviously I'll go in more detail in talking about Jigen, Kawaki, and Amodo, basically talking about like the karma seal that Kawaki has in another video. But it's like, it goes to show that this rivalry is really going to be destined. You guys remember when we saw Toneri talk about the prophecy and stuff like that. Now, I don't know necessarily if he was talking about the prophecy regarding Kawaki and Boruto, but he did say he was the star of hope. He was going to be the person that brings, you know, like salvation to the world, while we also have Momoshiki talking about his blue eyes will be the destruction of him. Now, in the new chapter, we seen like this connection between Boruto and Kawaki start to fluster a little bit more and start to flush out, because the more we see these two interact with each other, the more we start to see them becoming true rivalries, like true rivals. Because like, you know, you seen these two fight at the back gate behind Piston, you see these two fighting to get to the bathroom. You know, we've never seen Boruto actually compete with somebody in the series like that. We've never seen him want to like challenge somebody in the series or go out his way to step to somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? It's always one of those things where we see him, you know, just kind of getting along with everybody. You know, if somebody is like in his way in terms of a mission, you know, he steps up to the plate and he does what he has to do. But outside of that, you never see anybody like on some real like competing type of shit. And what I'm gonna say with that, it really gave me Naruto Sasuke vibes, because like, you know, obviously Sasuke was popular with the girls, so Naruto was like, yo, I'm gonna beat him up and I'm gonna make Sakura love me. So that was like the competition there. And then we had these two like walking down the hallway, and then obviously Sasuke walks past Naruto, then Naruto walks past Sasuke, and then Sasuke walks past, you know, shit like that. And like, that's what reminded me, and the nostalgic factor of this was, you know, these two gonna be like rivals like Naruto and Sasuke for real, because like, you know, obviously Kawaki was ahead, you know, and he was just like, you know, I was going to the back, I have to pee just as bad as you do, you know, just wait your turn. And then, you know, we see Boruto pull out that immaturity that Naruto used to express by saying, this is my house, you're a freeloader, I have to go to the bathroom first, I really have to use the bathroom, I'm going to the bathroom before you, this is my house, I don't care. Like, you know what I'm saying? You should let the person that live here, the person that actually own this house or live in this house, go to the bathroom before you. And that's something we probably would have saw Naruto do back in the day with Sasuke. And I was really just like happy about that, you know what I'm saying? Because now we can honestly say that Boruto truly has a rival. And I know a lot of people like to say, oh well, he has Shinki, you know, he has Kagura, you know, he has these people like that. But like, you know, these people are not around him every day. These people are not the people that's actually impacting him, like as you guys see in the manga, which is completely different from the anime, which I'm just kind of shook by, because we're 27 chapters in the manga, and the only thing that we've seen adapted into the anime has been Momoshiki versus, you know, Boruto and the 5 Kage. You know, we didn't see anything else, and that's literally like chapter 1, 2, and 3, probably the end of 3. But that's what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying? there is no real in-depthness saying like, you know, what's going on in the manga. So like, you know, when we see that rivalry pop up, you know, in the manga versus like in the actual show, there is a big gap, you know what I'm saying? Because when we see Shinki, he's more so looking down on the Leaf Ninja, and he wants to prove how strong his worth is to Gaara and stuff like that. He wants to prove how strong Sand Ninjas are, so he wants to put the hidden Leaf Ninjas down. You know, obviously Boruto doesn't want that, but that's not like a rivalry ship, you know what I'm saying? That's more like a competitive spirit, you know. He just wants to win, you know what I'm saying? And then Boruto cheated to win, so that like even then he couldn't even rival Shinki, you know what I'm saying? Maybe now as time goes on and he starts to develop more, it's gonna be that. Even with Mitsuki, you don't really see him and Mitsuki as like two rivals. You see him more as a companion. You know, obviously we got a bit of him and Sarada competing against each other, you know what I'm saying, in the beginning, you know, when they first joined the academy and they first became ninjas and stuff like that. And same with Iwabi, but then after a while you see them become friends. Now he wants to support Sarada, you know what I'm saying? He wants to support Sarada in her dream and become the Hokage. And then we have him getting cool with Iwabi, and he wanted to help Iwabi not get kept back, you know what I'm saying? We never saw him actually want to push through. So it was really dope to see these two really start to like flush out how much of a rival they're going to become to one another, and it's probably going to help Boruto develop for the better, because as you guys seen, Kawaki is extremely stronger than Boruto already, like compared to him. You know, he has the abilities to change his arms, his molecular structure, and that, you know what I'm saying? So there's a lot that Boruto has to catch up on. Obviously Boruto is skilled in a couple of ninjutsus, you know, he's very tactical and he thinks analytically, so he may find out different ways to beat Kawaki. But right now we're gonna have to see that power scale like change, because right now it's like, you know, Naruto and Sasuke was always a little bit further than Naruto, and then you start to see Naruto catch up, then he gradually passed him, and then once Sasuke noticed that, that's when he left the village to find Orochimaru. So we're gonna start to see that start to shift, and we're gonna start to see them compete in power scaling, which is gonna be extremely dope. So with that, that's why I want to talk about that moment, because it was so symbolic, you know, them two fighting in the backyard and them two rushing to the bathroom. That was like the most symbolic thing that I can honestly see for their rivalry ship in this chapter. So let me know your personal thoughts and personal opinions in the comment section below. With that, these have been my personal thoughts and personal opinions, and with that being said, finally, my name is Shino Ben Trill. Stay true and stay real, and until next time, see you guys later. Gang gang.